How did that feel? It was probably horrible. I'm in the white truck around behind her. I'm sorry. And the cone, do we got to put that on at some point?
Yes, sir, when you get home with him, but I was trying to walk him up here without it.
He doesn't want to walk. No, well, he just had his nuts cut off. Sheesh. We're just getting back to Ima Survivor, and I'm seeing someone scoot around the front yard that looks hilarious. That is Brienne on her electric bike, which I'm getting one, by the way. But she has now got a little sidecar. Well, it's not a sidecar, it's a pull-behind buggy, and her kids are in there. Oh my God, and she looks like she looks like that little witch. Jamie, help me. I can't find words. I can't find my words.
She looks like the witch from the Wizard of Oz.
She looks like that. It's not an actual witch. It's just that lady from the Wizard of Oz.
Gulch.
Mrs. Gulch.
Gulch.
Gulch. Hi, Carter.
This is the coolest contraption y'all have seen on the hill, huh? Yeah.
Yes, by far. And the kids love it. And Carter won't even look at me. Carter, I love you. And oh, she's all strapped in so she can't get out. Look like a little doggy carrier.
Get out in a second and you can see him, okay?
Oh yeah, let me pull forward. I can stop right here. Let's stop right here, Jamie. My dad tells a story about when he was much younger and the school he would go to, the little Plum Grove school, just a few miles down the road here, would always let the kids who had family farms out early, half a day early, because in those days, family farming was in fact a family event. And so one particular day, the school dismissed Dad and Uncle Riley, and as they were walking home, just a few miles up the road here, they coming through the little shortcut here where my tractor is at, and they noticed that they were being followed by one of the school's local gangs. And that kind of worried my dad because he knew that there was this little girl at his school who had a crush on him. And this gang leader liked her as well. And so there had been a couple of scuffles at recess leading up to everything. But for the most part, you know, with having teachers and principals around, there was nothing ever became of it. But here, Dad and Uncle Raleigh found themselves alone coming down the little trail here through the woods, being followed by that local gang. And my dad knew it was going to be bad. Anyway, at some point, they get right over here around where my tractor's at. And the gang goes ahead and they surround my dad and Uncle Raleigh. And they start having a few words back and forth. And my dad tried to always talk himself out of a bad situation. He's real good about talking himself out of a bad situation. My dad's like, listen, there's 8 other girls in that school. There's 8 other girls in that school. Why don't you just choose one of the other ones? But no, this gang leader, he liked this girl. He wanted that girl. And he couldn't stand that she had a thing from my dad. So at some point, whenever words were not enough, Dad and Uncle Raleigh couldn't get themselves out of it by talking. And push came to shove. My dad remembered a scripture that he read in the Bible. And if it's in the Bible, you know it can't be wrong. My dad happened to look down and he saw the jawbone to an ass. That's a donkey ass. As a matter of fact, there were 2 of them. And so my dad reached down and grabbed one of them. And Uncle Raleigh reached down and grabbed the other one. And these 2 brothers went back to back. So they're kind of taking like a fighting position. And they have the jawbone of the ass. And they're like in a back to back. So there's no way they can be snuck up on. They're like circling around, just waiting for the attack to happen. And sure enough, one by one, these gang members rushed in. But Dad did what he learned out of the Bible. And he would smite his enemy with the jawbone of an ass. And it just so happened that when all was said and done, Dad and Uncle Raleigh were fine. All because of a scripture they had read out of the Bible.
I didn't see any.
Hello! Look at you 2! That looks so awesome! Hi, Cash! Hi, Carter!
You want to get out and see him?
She wants to love me?
Wow!
You're gonna come love me? Jamie, you got a video of this moment. I'm about to get some loving. after her mom figures out how to get her out of there. Oh my gosh. Here, Bree, video this moment. Come on. Put your hands up and I'll hold you. Oh my golly gee. Kisses, 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 kisses.
Wow.
Oh, you went down now? That's all I got?
She said, yeah, I'm good.
Are you gonna come love me too?
Hello, Cash. Hello.
Go love Jamie. Go love.
Yes.
Jamie was putting her bag down and everything for hugs from you. That might be the most ridiculous celebration I've ever seen.
I'll pet the dog.
Go love Jamie.
Bless you, baby.
Oh gosh.
That poor cat, he's like, can we get a move?
Yeah, he's like, his face.
Here?
No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am.
We're going to get moving.
Okay, so get back in the wagon. We gotta go find goats.
Mix. Oh boy, you need help or can you get it?
I can get it.
Don't step on your brother. Okay, sit down right there. I think that's really cool, and that gives them some shade, so they don't have to deal with the sun.
Yeah, if it's cold outside, this little thing right here.
Oh, can y'all breathe in there now?
Yeah, I don't.
That's awesome.
There's a vent back here in the back too.
I know. All right, bye y'all. Bye, Cash. Can you say bye to Wetter?
Please get sleepy in there.
Okay, that's a great thing, Bri. It's really neat. And how does it attach? Because I am getting me a bike at some point.
It just has this little
Oh,
coupler
that's
on there.
awesome. Okay, I'll see y'all later. I'm just going to run along beside you if that's okay. Not too much faster, Bri, because I got bad knees. Bye, Mrs. Gulch. Miss Gulch, Wizard of Oz. That's funny. And in this case, my dad chose to smite his enemy with the jawbone of an ass. How many of y'all know I'm just making that up? How many of y'all, raise your hands. How many? Go ahead, raise your hands. How many of y'all knew from the beginning, from the get-go? How many of y'all knew from the get-go, from the beginning of my story, that my Lester's gonna make up a good one? I am working on some fencing. And I don't know, I guess I do it to entertain myself. But this is what Samson, I think it was Samson in the Bible, used to smite his enemy. I don't even know what smite means. Could it mean like slap him across the face, chop him across the throat? I don't know. Smite. Kill? Does it mean kill? But you smite somebody, it doesn't sound pretty. And so my dad, man, he could grab a jawbone of an ass and just smite the heck out of you. You couldn't really tell until Jake burned his pastures. All the bones that you find down through here. And so what I'm guessing is this must have been the spot that my dad has had to bury or drag any of our animals that have passed away, the large animals. And what's sad about this is knowing that we've never lost a large animal. I'm a survivor. We've never lost a large animal. But, you know, if you don't have a backhoe, you'll have to do what we did after Hurricane Harvey and just use your tractor to pile your, well, hopefully never again will there be a mass casualty situation. But during Harvey, we used the tractor to pile up. We just piled all of the dead large animals and did a mass cremation. And then I used my hands and just put all the goats together and did the same thing for them. But, you know, what you could also do is what most people do and just drag their animal down to the back and let it return to Mother Nature. Just let it, you know, let the birds in the air and the scavenger type animals eat on it. Which is probably what happened here. That's how these bones got all scattered around. Had they been left alone, they would all be in the same place where my dad probably put the animal. And I don't know which animal this is. We've had several who've passed along the way. But I'm a Survivor is lucky that we've never have lost a large animal. Woo, mosquitoes. Gotta go, gotta go. So I am unloading the last of the materials for the fencing. At this point, this will be the corner over here. And I'll have to really set these posts in solid. It's gonna be some hard digging because of all the roots. and it will run all the way over to there, and then it will completely close off this pasture. And that's exciting. So a couple more days and we'll be done here. All right. Y'all need to excuse my dirty windshield. Happy New Year. No, happy you near. Happy, okay, hold on. I am a, oh my gosh. A little bit nervous. You scared, buddy? Are you so scared? It's okay, buddy. Oh, Daddy's gonna pick you up in a little bit, okay? I promise. You go home with Daddy, okay? I promise. Well, guess where I find myself this morning? On an early Monday for me. Now, I'm not sure what day you all will see the video. It takes time, friends. It takes time to, well, do a project, record it, edit video, upload the video, schedule the video, and then you have other videos that are coming out that might be more relevant than this video. For example, right now we have the videos of our little rescue dog. That's very important and timely. Oh, there's my favorite guy right there. Here comes my post. I said, what's gonna keep them from falling all over the ground whenever he cuts it? Ah! He said he never thought about that. I said, I just stayed out of the way. I'm gonna stay way over here. Oh boy, they stayed. No, we're not gonna get the whole pallet. We're only gonna get 10 off. 10 of these, right? Here you go. Here he goes.
He wouldn't walk.
He didn't, well, of course he doesn't want to walk. Are you taking him to the truck for me?
Sure.
I don't mind helping you. Oh my goodness. Come on, buddy. How did that feel? It was probably horrible. I'm in the white truck around behind her. I'm sorry. And the cone, do we got to put that on at some point?
When you get home with him, but I was trying to walk him up here without it.
He doesn't want to walk. No, he just had his nuts cut off. Sheesh.
I'm gonna tell you a story about a man. Humble is his way. He'd lend you a helping hand. Who took the time to teach kids, that was his profession. Plus drove the school bus when they completed all their lessons. Single father or two, plus a coach could be a lot to juggle. But not when you're working with that Ima Survivor muscle. He took pride in the few animals he raised. Hobby farming by night seems to balance out his days. And he always knew that his best days were yet to come. But didn't know first he had to make it through a storm. Everybody's evacuating, leaving in a hurry. There's trouble on the way, they name it Hurricane Harvey. When you have little resources, not a whole lot of money, it's hard to lock away and secure all of your belongings. So this man and his two boys packed and evacuated, waited for the storm to pass, and it was hard to have patience. Cause there were all sorts of rumors that spoke on how you needed a boat for the roads that we drove on, and animals are floating by, helpless and afraid. The storm was cataclysmic, left the town in a rage. The roads finally opened, and it was time to go see the damage that was done. He was kind of scared to proceed, but started down his driveway, water just above both feet. Pull out his phone to capture. Moments later, guess what he seen? It was his little black pig named Patty, dashing his way like a lost child who found daddy. Emotions running high, he didn't know what to do except cry tears of joy, and he ran toward her too. The little goat Meg was like the engine that could, because she never gave up. And the horses, they were good. See, the house was a wreck, but all that could be fixed. It really hurt to see some got caught up in the fence, lost their life. In that moment, he was taken out his element. And then God came and gave him gifts that was heaven sent. Admired how he tended to the animals and land, because that was the initial plan when he made man. And so, he was placed on a whole new surface. The same old land, but a whole new purpose. And 3 months later, he was blessed with a wife, world front and center, watching him rebuild his whole life. So remember this story when you think you have nothing. I'm a survivor sanctuary. We're all survivors of something.